Have you ever wondered where these billionaires get their billions? It's not all about inherited wealth from their grandfathers, nor from newly discovered hidden treasures of gold. Most of them have built and grown some of the biggest companies nowadays. Sounds impossible, right? How does a company get super rich, but still not super famous as it turns out? Well, just because a company is famous doesn't necessarily mean that it's rich too. You've probably never heard of some of the names of the richest companies in the world. So buckle up as we explore the top 10 most valuable companies in the world. First on our list, at number 10, JP Morgan Chase. One of the richest companies in the world is a bank, JP Morgan Chase or JP Morgan. In fact, it is also the biggest investment bank in the USA if we're talking about total assets of this bank. The bank was originally founded as chemical banks, and even today, it retains the same headquarters as a tribute to its roots. The headquarters is located at 270 Park Avenue, Manhattan, New York, USA. Not to mention that this bank ranks number 5 in the world. Quite reasonable since JP Morgan offers banking services like managing assets for your investment and banking options, as well as private wealth if you have. You might have expected this already, but even if you hadn't, it should come as no surprise that JP Morgan is currently worth $498 billion US. Next at number 9, Tencent. If you're into gaming, there is no way you haven't heard about Tencent. Tencent offers some of the best games on both PC and mobile. However, Tencent is so much more than just another game development company. It is also a multinational conglomerate. It does a ton of tech and non-tech related stuff. That's why Tencent is considered also a venture company, an investment holding, and an e-commerce company. It handles stuff you've probably never even thought of, like social networks, music, web portals, payment systems, e-commerce, internet services, and even smartphones. Tencent just released their latest phone, the Red Magic 6 Pro. This is where the gaming part of Tencent comes into play, with collaboration with Nubia, and is one of the best gaming phones in the market. The company is currently valued at $572 billion US. You may think it's impressive, but actually it is a significant decrease from the almost $700 billion value it used to have just a year ago. The decrease in value was due to change in Chinese regulations, and also because another huge company named Alibaba Group had to be dropped from this list. From game development company, let us jump at number 8, the Berkshire Hathaway Company. If you want a successful company, then Berkshire Hathaway is one of them. Its success came from the successful investment ideas of its founder. Warren Buffett is one of the most famous billionaires on the market, and so is company Berkshire Hathaway, valued at around $420,429 US. In fact, Berkshire Hathaway has the most expensive stock price in the world, as the company itself has a market value of $634 billion. Speaking of the stock market, The annual meeting of all shareholders is called Woodstock for capitalists, since it's extremely hard to buy into the company because of its high stock price. Around 40,000 shareholders took part in the last annual meeting. Being one of the successful companies, Hathaway also has quite an impressive list of affiliated companies. The list includes names such as Geico General, Rycroft Foods, and McLean Company. It was really impressive that this company was not afraid to take any field, from insurance and railway transport to even food and electricity supply. Next on our list, at number 7, the Tesla Company. I bet you already heard about this company, considered to be an outrageously successful company nowadays, making its CEO, Elon Musk, currently the richest person on the planet with a net worth of $281.6 billion. Tesla is the largest manufacturer of vehicles, not with diesel or any fuel, but instead powered by charged batteries in the world. In fact, it has been credited as the founder of the electric vehicle revolution due to the success of Tesla's automobiles and batteries. The company currently has several electric vehicle models, including sedan roadsters and even an electric truck. There's even an electric van coming out soon. All of these innovations had made the company reach an estimated net worth of $768 billion. The company has seen record success in recent years, and with new models and variants coming out regularly, the company has only one way to go, and that's up. From a famous company, let us jump into the most famous one at number 6, the Meta. Sounds familiar? If you are into social media, you'll know Facebook, but it was recently renamed to Meta. Well, Facebook needs no introduction. The social media giant has been in the spotlight ever since its inception. And with WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram under its control. Admit it or not, it is the king of social media, as it connects people on a lot of new platforms. The founder of the company, Mark Zuckerberg, founded the company in 2004, and as of right now, Facebook alone has over 2.9 billion monthly active users. It was indeed that this company has a bright future ahead, since not just on Facebook alone, this company created upcoming revolutionary ideas such as the metaverse, which would probably be a great lift for the company. Facebook is valued at $982 billion and shows no signs of slowing down. Even though the company has faced some criticism over privacy issues, still nothing yet has been able to stop its growth. Meta has seen over $29 billion in profit every year due to its advertising campaign. In fact, the recent rebranding of Meta is also expected to increase profits by removing the user privacy issue stigma that Facebook had been facing. Next on our list, at number 5, Amazon. When it comes to the most successful e-commerce store in the world, let Amazon handle it for you. In 2019, Amazon was at the top of the list of the most expensive companies in the world. Now it's at number 5, with a market value of $1,694 billion. This company is not all about e-commerce stores. It also sells basically anything you can think of. But despite this success, just like other successful companies in the world, Amazon had really humble beginnings and started out of the garage of its founder, Jeff Bezos, now the second richest person in the planet's garage. The annual turnover of the company is over $400 billion, and it employs more than 1 million employees. Amazon also has over $360 billion worth of assets. The reason for the success of the company is the fast delivery time, which ironically is also the cause behind the majority of the criticism that the company has faced. At number 4, Saudi Aramco. If you talk about successful companies, it's no surprise that Saudi Aramco or Saudi Arabian Oil Company are on the list. It is considered to be the richest oil company in the world. Saudi Arabia indeed has accumulated tons of oil and is the secret behind the wealth of Saudi Aramco that has a value of almost $1,870 billion. Not just that, it has also one of the most successful IPOs in history. As the company grew bigger, it was able to have branches in China, Japan, Russia, the United Arab Emirates, the USA, Great Britain, and other countries. Aside from the literal hundreds and thousands of tons of oil that made Saudi Aramco a more successful company, it has also had various successful mergers and acquisitions that have contributed to its growth. And as time goes on, we can only expect it to grow. There has been some bad news for Saudi Aramco as its annual earnings dipped in 2020. But with the pandemic almost over, these numbers are expected to skyrocket back up as the demand for oil increases. At number 3, Alphabet Company. Alphabet may not sound familiar for you, but its sub-brand Google sure is one of your favorite search engines. Alphabet is the parent company that owns Google, which in turn owns Android, which made it a super rich company. It's probably no surprise that Google is on this list. After all, we do use it every day. YouTube is also one of their main assets. Alphabet has a market value of $1,874 billion, which is made primarily through ads running across the various platforms it owns. Plus, with the release of Google's new phone with the first chip Google has ever produced itself, we can see that the value of the next challenger on our list is increasing. And when Alphabet enters the mobile phone industry, we can expect it to jump ahead of the pack and generate more rivalry at the top of our list. Next richest company at number 2 is Apple, which briefly held the position of the most valuable company on the planet. It currently has a market value of $2.4 trillion and is one of the 3 companies to ever hit the $2 trillion mark. Guess what? Apple started as a computer company aiming to rival Microsoft. And while they did find a ton of success with computers and Macs, the real turning point for them was the invention of the iPhone. The iPhone has come to define Apple, and some might even argue it's what made them instead of the computer-related brand image. They began with Apple and are known for producing high-end, overpriced, but high-quality items. And it is this quality that has propelled them to success to this day. Finally, at number 1 of our list is Microsoft. Regardless of tight competition with Apple on October 29th, Microsoft overtook Apple as the most expensive company in the world and currently with a net worth of $2.52 trillion. Like everybody knows, Microsoft is known for its software products, primarily the Windows operating system and related softwares. Bill Gates owns Microsoft, which means that while the company has risen to the top of the rankings, it will require a lot of new innovation to stay there. Microsoft is known for its successful mergers and acquisitions, as well as its Xbox game station, which is possibly the company's most well-received hardware. Some may argue that a PlayStation is better, yet nothing beats Xbox when it comes to success. Companies may have distinct advantages over their competitors, and some create new products and technologies in order to maintain their position as the world's richest company. But one thing is certain: these companies have reached a new level of net value and have surpassed their first trillion, implying that their only option is to continue to grow. If you were given a chance to apply for a job from these companies, what richest company would you choose? Let us know in the comment below, and if you enjoyed this video and want to see more Lux Life, hit that subscribe button. Cheers!